Everyone keeps treating this like a who's smarter fight, but here's the part nobody says out loud. GPT 5.4 versus Claude Opus 4.7 isn't a quality gap problem, it's a reliability problem disguised as intelligence. I've been looking at real-world evaluations, and the split is actually pretty brutal. On pure reasoning benchmarks and structured problem-solving, GPT 5.4 tends to edge ahead in consistency and broad reasoning performance, especially when tasks are mixed or unpredictable. It's the model that feels balanced, fast, versatile, and less likely to completely miss the point of a prompt. But then Claude Opus 4.7 enters and does something annoying for everyone else. It gets serious work right more often than it should. In coding-heavy and long-horizon tasks, it has been outperforming competitors on complex engineering-style benchmarks and sustained reasoning chains. That's why developers keep calling it the stay-on-track model. It doesn't drift as easily when the task gets messy. Now, here's where the problem starts. GPT 5.4 is strong, but it sometimes feels like it finishes early, confident answers, but not always deeply audited. Claude 4.7, on the other hand, can go the opposite direction, overthinking, over-explaining, and occasionally producing responses that feel heavier than necessary. Recent real-world comparisons even show Claude outperforming in deep reasoning scenarios, but not always in speed or efficiency. So when people say one of these is a serious problem, they're not talking about failure, they're talking about misuse risk. GPT 5.4 can look correct even when it's shallow. Claude can be deeply correct but slower and sometimes overly cautious. Here's the honest takeaway. GPT 5.4 is the generalist that moves fast. Claude 4.7 is the specialist that double-checks everything. The danger is assuming one can replace the other. Plot twist? The real problem isn't which one is better, it's people expecting one model to never have weaknesses in the first place.